You have to be delusional.
You have to be so delusional.
You gotta be delusional, bro.
You have to kind of be delusional.
You have to be delusional.
Be delusional.
Be delusional.
Be delusional. Believe you can make it work no matter what.
But if there's one piece of advice I can give to anyone that's watching this video, it's stay delusional.
For the next 30 days, I need you as delusional as possible.
You have to have a delusional mindset.
Yeah.
You have to be so far out there to believe that it's possible.
And when I say delusional, I mean you need to move towards the thing you're working for like your life depends on it.
Be delusional and see yourself as high as you possibly can, right? That's your first job, is to see it as high as you can see it.
Delusional confidence is only the first step.
You gotta believe the delusion.
The higher your self-belief, the more actions you will do.
First, you convince yourself that you can do it. Then you actually do it.
Because it's only delusional until it works.
Sure, you're being delusional now, but when you get everything that you said you were gonna get, are you still being delusional, or are people gonna start asking you how?
It's a lie until it's really real.
So is it really delusional?
You have to create a delusion that is so far out there that people will think you're crazy.
Delusion is only delusional when you don't accomplish the goal of making your delusions a reality.
The thing is, with me, I'm delusional. So like, my dream was delusional, 100%. It was delusional, but now what? Now it's not delusion. Now it's my real life.
The world belongs to optimists. Otherwise, it never will.
Believe in yourself. There's nothing wrong with having confidence. There's nothing wrong with being delusional.
You have to have this mindset where you think to yourself, you are going to make it no matter what. You think the first billionaire told his best friend, yo, I'm going to be a billionaire. And his friend was like, bro, there's no billionaires in the world. Stop being delusional. But guess what? There was the first billionaire. He was delusional. He did it. He went after it. And he made it happen.
If I go to a millionaire and I'm like, hey, can I be a millionaire? Do you think it's possible for me to be a millionaire? He'll tell you, of course it is. Of course it's possible. I did it. Why can't you?
Because the only person that can support you the most and think for yourself the most is you. Somebody else shouldn't believe in your dream more than you do.
You're the only one that's going to believe in you and your goals and your dreams. And also, there's like no fucking reason for you to even tell anybody. Because if nobody else is going to believe in you, why would you even say it to them in the first place?
These people are telling you that you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't be a millionaire, you can't get rich, you can't support your family. Be delusional.
People think you're too obsessed. You're a weirdo. Stop only making videos. Like, get a life. Be realistic. People will convince you you're out of your mind for wanting to do this. Then once you're successful, they're like, yo, your drive, your tenacity was great. But it's like, yeah, well, where was that back then?
Like, everyone calls you crazy until you do it, and then they text you and say like, bro, I can't believe that you actually did what you said. And it's like, yeah.
So if you are chasing your dreams and you're trying to do something productive, you have to be delusional. All these goals that you have right now may seem out of this world. It may seem untouchable. But if you keep filling your mind with those same goals and those same paths, you're going to get it.
How badly do you want what you want?
You have to be a maniac. That's what it takes.
You have to be a little maniacal with the shit. Maniac.
You have to be crazy enough to think that it's possible.
You're crazy until you're successful. Then you're a genius.
As a hyper-successful individual, you kind of have to be a little bit crazy to keep pushing for new levels and new levels.
Sure. You gotta be fucking delusional.
Stay focused. Be so obsessed, bro, that everybody think you crazy. Because everybody thought I was crazy.
If you're not seen crazy, if you don't look crazy with your goal, if you don't look crazy right now with the goal that you have, then your goal is not big enough.
When you identify with your destiny, you have to be selfish. You have to be maniacal. You have to be uncompromising.
Certain delusional quality that all successful people have to have.
Believe that regardless of what happens, it all works out in the end. Because that's what it takes.
Because the truth is, you don't get what you deserve. You get what you demand. With energy, with certainty, with obsession.
And when I say delusional, I mean you need to move towards the thing you're working for like your life depends on it.
You have to be fucking ready to grind. Constantly be thinking about business.
You genuinely believe that you will make it in whatever you're trying to do. Your actions will align with what you believe to be true.
You have to be so delusional, so delusionally crazy about your own goals and your own ambitions where nobody else will ever believe what you're saying.
Like, I get it. Like, life isn't easy. But you can create the delusion of scarcity or the delusion of abundance. And I just decided to create the delusion of abundance, that it was possible, that I could make more money, that I could build better networks, that I could actually provide value to people.
If you want it so badly, if you want it with tremendous intensity of desire, there's really nothing in the world that can stop you from getting it.
They don't see the vision that you have. God gifted you this vision for a reason. So take advantage of it. Be delusional.
Once you repeat so many times a thing in your head, it's gonna literally come into your life. There is no other way.
And when you want anything with great intensity, if you have the desire, you'll get it.
Just start it. I promise you. Just be delusional. It's gonna get you so far.
You're going to do it. You're going to stay delusional. You're going to make it happen. And then you're going to show people that you kept filling your mind with these same goals, these same paths, these same efforts, and you made it happen.
I just think it's a delusion, isn't it? Maybe I'm a bit pessimistic. I don't know. But it's like you're going against the grain, trying to secure something rare. I feel like you just have to be a bit deluded.
What's the secret to your confidence?
Delusion. I have no concept of reality whatsoever. And in my alternate reality where I live, I'm a guy that knows everything.
You have to see it to make it go happen. You're going to attract it. You're going to get the things that you want. You're going to get the things that you prayed for. You're going to take action for it. But you can't keep doing these things unless you have a big mindset.
Just remember that you are your biggest supporter.
You know, one that changed my life was the Secret, the book on the law of attraction.
The law of attraction. The law of attraction.
The law of attraction.
If you can see it here and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen.
You become what you think about.
A person is what he thinks about all day long.
The mind is but a magnet to what you want.
The power of the mind, people don't understand. We still don't understand. I still don't understand how powerful it is. I'm still learning, but I know one thing is I can make things happen. Everything comes from the imagination. Everything comes from the imagination.
When you know where you're going and you know what you want, the universe has a way of stepping aside for you.
I can manifest like a motherfucker. I've manifested things that I'm just like, I still shock myself like, how the fuck did I make that happen?
Go to the Ferrari dealership and act like you're buying one. Wear your best outfit. Go to the nicest 5-star hotel and just act like you're staying there. Order a few drinks, hang out, even take some calls and work from there.
When you figure out who you are and what you want to do, and you devote your life to it, like you're all in on this thing, and you manifest, most of these people end up doing what they say they're going to do and being who they say they're going to become.
If you can't imagine yourself doing something, you're not going to fucking make it.
When your brain can actually process what it feels like, what it is, not only does it make it possible, but it helps you start turning the wheels in your head to start thinking, how do I actually make this a reality?
I always knew it was going to happen. I always saw this. I didn't know how I was going to get there because you never see the in-between process, but I always just knew.
The way you think determines the way you react and respond to things happening around you.
And since the only thing that you can control is your thinking, if you change what you are thinking about, you will begin to change your reality.
You attract the right pieces to the puzzle to get you to that goal that you manifested.
The way you react and respond determines your emotions. Your emotions determine your actions. And your actions determine your results. Everything begins with your thinking.
If you wish to change your universe, you have to change your mentality. And this brings us to the most important line of all, which is simply this. If you change your thinking, you change your life.
Manifesting is very fucking real. The thing what a lot of people are doing wrong in manifestation is they're thinking about the future. But when manifestation works the best is if you imagine yourself already having it right now.
You've got to assume that it's already happened. You've got a picture of it in your mind. Mentally, it's already happened.
But be specific. See it as already done, already accomplished. If you can see it in your mind, visualize it, it must happen. That's a law of the universe.
If you believe that what you say will happen, you will get whatever you say.
And if you repeat those things over and over and over again, eventually you kind of turn into that person that you want to be.
Successful high-performance people think about positive, constructive things most of the time.
Just say, this is what I want. See it as already done, already accomplished. They fill in the blanks.
Success is something you attract, not something you pursue.
Have you ever had an experience where you're thinking about somebody and the telephone rings and it's them? Have you ever had an experience where you phone somebody else and they say, we were just talking about you? It just leaps into your mind. Have you ever had an experience when you're in tune with your husband or wife and you think, you know, I'd like to go out to dinner at such and such a place tonight, and you call home and they will say, why don't we go out to dinner at such and such a place? These are all examples of this law of attraction. The law of attraction is considered by many to be one of the most important laws of human existence. In this, you will always attract to yourself, positive or negative, people and circumstances that harmonize with your dominant thoughts. That whatever you're thinking on a continuing basis, you're attracting into your life. You're drawing it into your life like a magnet. That's why it's so important that you keep your thoughts on what you want, keep your thoughts on what you desire, and keep your thoughts off of what you don't want. And by the way, as you advance and develop and become more proficient and more sharp with these methods, the law of attraction will work faster for you and with greater accuracy. So be careful. Use it right.